All right, so here's our warm-up problem for today. It's actually the tomorrow, which will be the 29th. Um, so what we're going to do is we're looking at these two graphs, and we want to see basically the graph of f of x equal to x minus 3 squared. So this red parabola, we want to see what is the graph, or what is the equation for the green graph of the parabola, okay? So we're going to answer these questions over here. First one is, what is the vertex of the red parabola? So here's our vertex form, right? F of x is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. H and k is what we have represented as the vertex. If I have a positive h, I will have a subtraction symbol in here. If I have a negative h, or a negative x coordinate, this will be a plus sign. All right, and we'll go over that when we solve this problem. And we covered that in the last video as well. So what is the vertex of the red parabola? So if I look here, I can go, okay, I got 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 3, 0. Same thing, I can look at my formula and go, okay, I got a negative 3 or minus 3. So I know that this is positive when I put it in there, because our standard or default is always a subtraction symbol. And I'm not adding a k to it, so I know that I have a 0. So you can either look at the graph or use the formula. How far did the vertex shift from the red parabola to the green parabola? So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we shifted 8 units to the left. Okay, so we shifted 8 units to the left. What is the vertex of the green parabola? So if we look, we can see that we're at negative 5, 0. And this last part is just, when we look at this, is the a term, remember, right in front of the parentheses, is that a term positive or negative? So it's positive. So I know that, just from here, we can look at the graph and tell, but I got a parabola that's pointing up. We're going to get more into that with the a term, but it's always good to ask it no matter what. So a positive a term means that our parabola is pointing up. So if we look at this, and I use my vertex form, I go, okay, f of x, or in this case, g of x, is equal to, and we go x minus, now I need to get the x coordinate from my green parabola. So it's a negative 5, so I'm going to put that in parentheses, negative 5 squared. And I don't have anything for my k term. All right, so when I do that, I get x minus a negative 5. When I subtract a negative, I go keep, change, change. You might remember that from last year. So we keep, change, change. So we have a x plus 5 squared. So that means that answer 3 is what is going to represent the green parabola. All right, so now you guys are going to answer a problem on your own. I'll just go down here, and you're going to figure out, okay, we have this formula for our red parabola, and we need to figure out what is the equation for our green parabola. Answer these questions over here, and then select your answer.